Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dan, and it's a Wealthy Life, where we talk about the financial markets, your career, and your family. And today I'm doing a vlog on my final day on my vacation. We took a week vacation where we rented a place up in Traverse City on a lake called Long Lake. We'd never stayed here before. And yeah, it's been great. It's on the lake, obviously, as you can see. It's got a small little beach here. And I was just going to go over what we did over the week. You know, these vlogs are kind of a little bit of history for my family, which is good to kind of record and reflect on. But, you know, you guys can enjoy the topics that we did this week, so it's kind of fun. So the first thing that we did, my kids jumped in that lake right away, and so did I on day one, which is surprising. I rarely like to go and jump into lakes, but I don't know, I just felt like it, so it was kind of fun. And there was a bunch of signs in the house that said, jump in the lake, which I did on day one, which was fun. But yeah, they played on this little beach in this little lake area almost every day. I think we had one day where it was kind of rainy, so they didn't swim that day, but every other day they pretty much did. And yeah, they went yesterday, they found some sand toys in the garage and did a bunch of sandcastles, which I thought was kind of fun. So we did that almost every day. And then one day we went putt-putting. We did 18 holes at this place called Pirates Cove, which is a great place for kids. They love that place. There's go-karts there and, I don't know, bumper boats and stuff like that. But I think maybe today we might go and do that as well. So yeah, this is the house behind me. It's a gorgeous little place. I looked it up on Zillow. I think it was like $1.4 million. And it's like, man, that's why we only rent. You know, that's a lot of money to have a second home. But, you know, these people, they probably rent it out, you know, every week in the summer. They probably can pay for their mortgage just because it's a nice lake and all that. But anyways, what else did we do? We did ceramic pottery. There's a little place where you sit down. You can take as long as you want. And you go, you look, and you find the pottery you want to do. And so you paint it. And then you leave it there, and they fire it up in a kiln, and they ship it to your house. So we've done that a couple years. Probably third year in a row that we've done that. So it's a lot of fun. And this year, I did a YouTube coffee mug. So you guys will see me drinking some tea out of my custom YouTube coffee mug. So anyways, so that's what we did a couple days ago. And then we did downtown shopping. You know, that's always nice to go downtown, do some shopping. We didn't do as much as we normally do because we've been to Traverse City 2 or 3 times. So we've been to all the stores. But we always, you know, find a little trinket here and there. You know, the kids, they go to the toy store and they enjoy that. So we did that. And then we also shopped at this, it's like an old insane asylum. It's called the Northern Michigan Asylum or something. I can't remember what they call it now, but they converted it into a big shopping center, and like you go in the basement, and it's kind of a real niche kind of shopping thing. But we did that one day. And then we went to this nature center where they have like a fairy garden that day. And so the kids, last year, they made these fairy houses out of wood, and we set them there last year. And then they were still there this year. That's where we went to go see if they were still there. So that was kind of fun. What else did we do? Oh, and we went to ice cream 3 days, I think. We went to Moomer's twice, which is kind of a local hidden gem ice cream store. Oh, it is the best ice cream you've ever had, I tell you. And then we went to Dairy Queen after putt-putt one day. So we did 3 days of ice cream. Might do a 4th today. Who knows? Let's see, what else did we do? And then the restaurants, we did a couple of restaurants. We did cook here a few nights and had a few lunches here, but then we went to this West Bay Tavern. We've been there before. And then our favorite place is called Firefly. It's in downtown Traverse City. Oh, the food there is excellent and the service is great. If you ever get a chance to come out to Kalamazoo or come out to Traverse City, come to this Firefly restaurant. It is excellent. And then my wife and I, last night, we had a nice date night. We got to go out. Grandma and Grandpa watched the kids. And we went to, I can't remember what it was called, but it was a fancy restaurant in downtown Traverse City. You know, had a little glass of wine and some food, and it was great. And then we went to a breakfast place called Bud's. It's down in Interlaken. Interlaken is like a little camp for like famous singers and just, you know, people who want to learn how to do arts and theater and sing. And so that was pretty cool. That was a good breakfast. And then we also played card games and board games. That's something that we like to do. We like this one game called Rainbow Pirates. My kids got it a couple years ago, and they love that game. So, and then I got a new game. It's like this sumo wrestling game that you place these chips on the sumo board and you try to knock each other out. So we just got that game recently, so that was a lot of fun. Let's see here, what else did I have on my notes? I had to switch hands. Oh, and then we built Lego sets. Obviously, you guys know I love my Legos, so every trip we take up here to Traverse City, I always stop and buy my kids each a Lego set, and then I got one, of course. I got this little roller coaster set. Maybe I'll put some B-roll in this vlog of all the sets that we did. So it was a lot of fun. My son is really getting into Legos, which I'm super excited about. I should be able to keep doing those with him, hopefully for, you know, the next, I don't know, 5 or 6 years. So yeah, we're right next to a boat launch, so you might hear some noises. You see people going in and out. I saw some younger people trying to offload some jet skis yesterday. It took them like a half hour. They were struggling. They must have missed something. I don't know, when they were launching. It was kind of funny. So we got some people entertainment, you know, people watching. If you ever do that, it's kind of fun, you know, seeing how people do on boat launches. It's kind of silly. So we did that. And then we did 2 boat rides yesterday, like I said. Or if I did say it, I don't know. And then we did some fishing yesterday. I haven't done fishing in a while. You know, I have a fishing license. And yesterday I had to stop and get butter and cheese for some steaks that we grilled last night. And I decided to get some night crawlers. So, because it's hard to catch fish on lures, to be honest. So we got night crawlers. And I threw one out there, you know, kind of just bobbing around, and you just stick a bobber out there with a night crawler and usually something will hit. But I ended up cooking the steaks up on that deck up there. And then my daughter, I told my daughter, take over, you know, see if you catch something. Lo and behold, she catches like a 14-inch largemouth bass on the dock. She was freaking out. My son was freaking out. I'm up there cooking some steaks, so I had to put the steaks down and go down and help with the bass. I mean, Grandpa was there as well, but you know, he was dealing with them going excited and all that. So it was a lot of fun, though. It was really cool. I think my daughter got bit by the fishing bug, and so we went out last night, late night, trying to catch more fish on the boat. We didn't catch anything. That's kind of how fishing goes. You rarely do catch stuff. But you know, when you do, it's exciting. And my daughter just had a blast catching that thing last night. So yeah, today's our last day. I'm sure the kids will probably jump in the water. And I don't know, maybe I'll jump in the water. Who knows? I don't know. There's some kayaks here. We didn't get out on that. It was kind of choppy water most of the week. Sometimes you get that with lakes, you know. But we saw some loons too. That was really cool. You know, and there was one that popped up. They swim underwater, and there was one popped up right here. It was really cool. And then the next time it popped up, it was like way over there. Pretty neat. And then downtown, there's a cherry festival going on this week. And there's a bunch of fighter jets that do like a show. They used to have the Blue Angels here every year, but I think they canceled that. And so now it's just, I guess, normal fighting jets. But you know, we saw them flying over here yesterday on the boat. They went right over our boat, which I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, it's a gorgeous lake. If you ever get a chance, Traverse City, I mean, there's the big lakes, Lake Michigan and all that. But this lake, Long Lake, it's a beautiful lake. There's like 4 islands on this lake. It's ginormous, this lake. I think it goes down maybe 150 feet too. So it's got some deep spots in it. And they were saying at the store when I bought the worms, they're like, yeah, you can catch some big walleye here. And walleye, those are good eating too. If you're into fishing and you're into good fish that taste good, walleye is the best fresh fish you can get in the Great Lakes. Even though this isn't a Great Lake, but there's walleye in all of these northern lakes. There's pike, bass, you know, bluegill, perch, just about everything you can think of for good freshwater fishing. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Am I ready to go back? Not really, to be honest. I'm not really ready to go back and sit in my office again and do some coding. I got a lot to do for this project. 2 projects I've got. But yeah, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I did record 5 videos on this dock back here, so you guys will be seeing those. And I tell you what, if I could have a house where I could record videos on the dock every day, man, I'd love that. So that's a dream someday, right? But maybe someday I'll get there. Maybe I'll blow up on YouTube and be able to afford a house on the lake. But if not, I enjoy my little nature walks at my house where I got my intuition forest and all the trees and all that. So it's all good. So yeah, when I get back, I'll probably be recording a few more videos for you guys. So anyways, if you guys like the content, like and subscribe, and take a look at my previous video if you could. And everyone, have a great day. Thanks. Bye.